What? Are you about to quit yet another goal? No, please don't do that. In this video I will help you out with 5 things that you can do before you quit. Hi, I'm Winfred, and as a coach I want to guide you to more success and happiness. Therefore I want to share valuable knowledge and techniques that will help you to improve your success and happiness. Most of the time, success isn't an instant event. You need to build it, you need to fail, and you need to learn. That is why you set yourself long-term and short-term goals. But keeping focus on those goals can be tough. You are so easily distracted. Procrastination lurks around every corner. And it is so hard to keep going. It is pretty easy to set a goal. And it is a great moment when you can celebrate that you have achieved it. But in between those two moments, there is often a long period of hard work. And there is a big chance that you will lose the focus, or even quit your goal at some point. In this video, I will give you 5 actions that will help you to stick to your goals. But first, I have a bunch of questions for you. Did you make an informed decision? Did you set realistic goals? Do you have a plan? Does it exist of doable steps? Does it have a time schedule? And do you keep track of your progress? If you answered most of the questions with yes, you should skip to the next chapter. If you didn't, you should have done this before you started. 1. Reflect on your life to learn who you are, what you're capable of, and what influences you. 2. Dream about who you want to be and what you want to achieve. 3. Act on that dream by transforming it into a realistic goal. Decide to commit to that goal and develop a practical plan of action to realize it. If you want to know more about this, I explain in this video how you can create your own personal development plan. Once you have a plan and you still get stuck, you need to do the following 5 things to keep you on track while realizing your goal. Priorities, time management, self-reflection, re-evaluation, and flexibility. Prioritizing is something most people struggle with. It is hard to choose to work on something that you have to do instead of something that you like to do. For example, it's much easier to watch Netflix than it is to clean your house. The human mind just loves those distractions. But you can do something about it. You can prioritize. Deciding that a task is important for you and for the goal that you want to achieve can give you the motivation to do it before the things that you like to do. In this video, I explain how you can prioritize with the Eisenhower matrix. I assure you that it will make your life much easier. The next step is time management, and let me get straight to the point. When a task is not scheduled, it is not real. And if something is not real, then it's very unlikely to happen, isn't it? But big tasks are difficult to complete. The idea alone will already demotivate you. And that is why your practical plan of action consists of very small compensable tasks. Your intermediate goals. And those tasks are the ones that you can easily schedule. Do you want to know how you can do that? Please watch this video about time management. With time management, you put a system to work that forces you to have focus on the tasks that contribute to your goal. You will manage to complete those intermediate goals much easier. And you can celebrate achieving every one of them. I am sure that this will keep you motivated to persevere. While achieving those intermediate goals, you gain valuable experiences. Self-reflection will help you to gather those insights and lessons that come from those experiences. Strangely enough, most people forget about what they have learned. Do you know why? Because they don't write it down. When you write it down, daily or weekly, you will gather all your insights in a way that you can remember them. That can help you to recognize and solve new problems even before they occur. You can start to think ahead. And when it gets really tough, you can look back to your notes and look at the things that you have already accomplished. They will motivate you to keep going. When you want to know more about self-reflection, I recommend you watch this video. And I promise you, this is the last video that I recommend in this video. Even with a plan, the right priorities, good time management and extensive self-reflection, you can come to a point where you doubt about ever realizing your goal. When you reach this point, it is a very good idea to return to the beginning. You started working on this goal by transforming your dream into a realistic goal that you committed to. This is the base of the journey you embarked on. But when you have strong doubts, you should reevaluate these 3 steps to discover if you still have this dream, if your goal is the right translation of that dream, and if the goal is realistic. Through self-reflection, you will find answers to these questions. The answers can reconfirm that this is the right goal for you, and you can decide to stay committed to it. Or the answers tell you that something is wrong with the dream, with the translation, or how realistic the goal is. When you no longer have the dream, you should of course let it go and put your focus to a new dream or goal. But when you conclude that something is wrong with the goal, you should determine what it is exactly. And once you know what is wrong, it is time to adapt and adjust your plan. And that is nothing to be ashamed of. Your plan was never a static document. It has always been a dynamic process. Do you remember that in the beginning of this video I told you that you needed to build, you needed to fail, and you needed to learn? That is because from the start your plan is full of assumptions. And during your journey you will learn what you need to know to successfully complete it. The knowledge you gain will fill the gaps in your plan. And that is why you should never forget that you always have to adapt to the situation and adjust your plan. That way it will be as realistic as possible based on all the lessons that you have learned from your successes and your failures. Okay, let's recap all this information. It is hard to stick to a long-term goal. Having a good plan of action will make it much easier to realize that goal. But when you get stuck, these 5 things will keep you going. Priorities, time management, self-reflection, re-evaluation, and flexibility. Giving your goal priority will make it much easier to focus. You stimulate that focus by using a time management system to plan the tasks that you need to do to achieve your goal. Through self-reflection and re-evaluation, you will learn valuable lessons during your journey. And to use these insights to your advantage, you need to be flexible. And that way you can adjust your plan of action to be as realistic and practical as possible. That is all for today. But before you leave, I would love to know one thing. What long-term goal are you working on and what is your biggest challenge realizing it? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and I hope I will see you next time.